Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Jacksonville where a man is now behind bars facing charges after warrants say he pushed his pregnant ex-girlfriend. 23-year-old Ethan Carrero, who lives at New River, according to court documents, was arrested by Jacksonville police yesterday evening. Now warrants say Carrero forcibly shoved the woman to the ground. They also reveal that the two were in a recent dating relationship. The woman is currently 7 weeks pregnant with their shared child, according to warrants. Carrero was charged with misdemeanor crime of domestic violence, assault on a pregnant woman, and battery of an unborn child. Carrero was taken to the Onslow County Jail and was denied bond. We also have news out of Kinston where a man has been arrested for indecent exposure. On Friday, Kinston police say they received a call from a woman on Hardy Road who said her neighbor had intentionally exposed his genitals to her while she was in her backyard. During the course of the investigation, the victim got a warrant for indecent exposure. Officers served the warrant on 74-year-old Joseph Dominic and arrested him. Dominic was taken to the Lenoir County Jail where he was charged with indecent exposure and posted a $1,000 bond. Now, on Sunday, Kinston police said officers were called to the same location. Police say the victim reported that while she was looking out of her bathroom window, she saw Dominic standing alone in front of the window inside his residence, pleasuring himself. Warrants say he was exposing himself while watching the victim in the shower. Warrants say Dominic also asked the victim where her daughter was after being told not to contact the victim after his arrest on January 2nd. Police say they obtained additional warrants charging Dominic with indecent exposure, sexual battery, and stalking. Dominic was arrested and taken back to the Lenoir County Jail without bond. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Everything is looking sunny today, but still a little bit cooler than average. We will end up above average by tomorrow. We've got heat on the way this week. It's just we've got to be a little bit patient for it to truly get here. Let's take a look at what we've got outside right now in Washington. 49 degrees, comes with an east-southeasterly breeze at about 6 miles an hour. Air temperatures are again going to continue to rise through the afternoon thanks to the sunshine and more of a southeasterly breeze. Currently looking at air temperatures generally in the mid to upper 40s. A few of us already getting into the 50s, the low 50s right now across New Bern, Jacksonville, and Keatonville. Greenville also showing up at 50 degrees. We've got some warmer temps though along the water. 54 degrees in Hatteras, 55 in Stumpy Point, 56 in Beaufort. Again, certainly not hot and toasty, but warmer than what we've got a little bit further inland. But everyone right now is reporting air temperatures about 5 to 10 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday at this time. And that trend of warming temps will continue through this week. We won't see a cool down occur really until we get into Saturday and Sunday, into the upcoming weekend. And a lot of it has to do with winds shifting more to the south. That'll become more prevalent later on this afternoon as air temperatures again continue to rise into the mid to upper 50s later on today. Again, some areas already at that level, but overnight tonight, skies will remain clear and winds will go calm, and that will encourage air temperatures to fall right on back down to the low 40s by tomorrow morning. 41 degrees at 7, turns to 47 by 9, 52 by 10, 57 by 11, 62 by noon. And then we get into the mid 60s once we get into the afternoon. But at that point, as we hit kind of lunchtime tomorrow, you will notice more cloud cover moving in, possibly even before that. But clouds are going to thicken up at times tomorrow. Now, rain showers, models continue to try to give us a few drops along the coast. While I don't want to completely discount those, this is not really going to be a wet system for eastern North Carolina. Yeah, it will bring in some cloud cover, but that's about it. We're not looking again at widespread rain out of this passing cold front that's really going to pass by late Tuesday into Wednesday morning. Let's zoom the picture out and give you kind of a better look at that passing front. It's not going to bring us any sort of rain. It's certainly not going to knock air temperatures down all that much once we go from really your Tuesday into Wednesday. In fact, air temperatures are either going to hold steady or may actually warm up by a degree. But there it is, that passage of the front, and then again it meets up with a little bit more moisture off of our coast. So here's a look at how everything comes together, not only over the next few days, but over the next 8 days. And air temps again today rising to near our seasonal norm. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to be above normal. Mid-60s for your Tuesday, mid to upper 60s for Wednesday, and then it's back to the low to mid 70s on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Next cool down again comes with the next round of rain. That will arrive Saturday afternoon to Saturday evening, taking air temperatures from the mid-70s and putting them right back down into the mid-50s, but also bringing with it important rain. We could certainly use more rain here in eastern North Carolina. This is usually a drier time of the year, and our 8-day forecast certainly reflects that. We are still again under an abnormally dry to moderate drought designation from the U.S. Drought Monitor. We'll see again if we can get any sort of big improvements there with this incoming rain, but we likely won't see it this week. That'll happen. We'll see some of the results there coming up next week. That's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back coming up at noon, and we are anticipating a special report as President Nicolas Maduro of Venezuela is expected in court in New York City later on today. We'll have that special report right here on the First Alert Desk when it happens.